Josh Hill has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 22. First down now, but that clock rolling.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
95-56. 12.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Harris. And he's going to fight it this game. Down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Now Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On third down, that's Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Newton. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Newton on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half here with Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Good set, good set, good set.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
Good set, good set.
They run with Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready. You ready?
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Meredith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone, go. 5-8. Check 26, check 26.
Now, Breeze again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Sheds off the tackle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're down here in the third quarter trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Breeze now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dontari Poe breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Breeze now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And now look at him go. The 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Breeze to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
21.
On first down, Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Breeze going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now Breeze on third down. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Man open left side is Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Finding room inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. He's to the 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. Breeze on the draw and gives to Kamara. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for New Orleans,